Hey guys, Professor Bill, Comic Book University, and Prisoner X issue number 1. I love this cover. I also really like this book a lot. Guys, I think that for the most part you guys have heard me criticize the hell out of the Age of X-Man series. All these, they got like 6 books out or 7 books out, or I don't care how many books they got out. I'm not a huge fan of them all. I like the book that Brisson is working on, but this one's probably my favorite one. And Vita Ayala, I'm not even overly familiar with her work. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's one other thing that I've read by her. That's it. Go look her up on Comixology. You can see all the work that she's done so far. He, she, I don't actually, you see, I don't even know if it's a guy or a girl. I'm just saying. What do you call it? I met a whole bunch of people today at Free Comic Book Day. And I'm like, hey, are you or are you? It's like, you don't know what we look like? Like, man, your name's in a comic book. They don't put pictures with you people. Jeez, what the frig? Anyway, so yeah, this Prisoner X. Writer Vita Ayala, artist German Peralta. Sorry, art is great in this book. The art is fantastic in this book. Colors Mike Spicer, VC's Joe Sabino. The beautiful cover here, Patch Zurcher and Brian Reber, and boom, recap art done by Raza. Love that name. Absolutely love that name. But dude, man, first off, let me just explain. The comic book is visually stunning. All right, this issue, like all these issues are drawn and penciled, they're inked and colored really well, all right? But this particular issue, with the panel layout and how good the art is, all of the art in this is spectacular. All right, you see like that first scene with Danny Moonstar trying to trying to understand what's going on, and she's looking into her mind, and she sees Nate Gray looking back, and what's up? Why do you only see the close up of his profile? You can't even see this dude's neck or his ears. Like, what's up with that? It means something. It undeniably means something. It's starting to mean a whole lot more by the time you get to the end of the book. Anyway, Laura Kinney winds up having a couple of issues with her brain, man. And she right away turns around and she starts blaming some people, and she starts kicking the butt of these people. Now, Beast is going to try and calm her down. A bunch of people are going to try and calm her down, including Danny Moonstar. And it turns into something. And, like, this kind of book, it makes me think about The Matrix a lot. And I'm pretty sure that's what all of this is supposed to be about. Not just this book, but a lot of different books. A lot of these Age of X books, X-Man books. We saw, Agent Smith talking about how the first Matrix was rejected, not because it wasn't perfect, but because it was too perfect. And this natural state of humans is one of struggle and suffering. So if everything is too good for them, oh well, they wake up. It's a funny thing, because when you also think about what Cypher said, the traitor, the Judas Iscariot within the group, he's like, I want my life to be perfect. Saying it's like, yeah, we could plug you right back in and do all this stuff. They can't plug people back in, and what do you call it? When the Matrix is too perfect, people wake up from it because they don't believe it anymore. Yeah, I think they were just going to kill him personally. Anyhow, we never got that opportunity. So in here, likewise, we get to see that life is too perfect for some people, and therefore they need that struggle, that strife, that sense of you're captured, you're a beast. We need to, put a mutant restraining collar on you and put you away. And who's the person who's in charge of this prison? Well, the guy who designed the mutant restraining collars in the first place. I love this comic book. There's only one question I have about this comic book. The way it ended also is like, yeah, a couple pages into getting to that last page, I'm like, I know what's going to happen. Excuse me. And I called it, but it doesn't take away from the sheer amount of pleasure I got from seeing it. Now, here's the interesting part about this. All these characters who are in the Age of X-Man are characters who've been taken away. The mutants, they're all been taken away. They've all been vanished. Saying we don't see them in the Uncanny X-Men book. The Uncanny X-Men book right now, that title, we only see the characters who are not trapped away in the Age of X. Well, with one exception, and that would be Danny Moonstar. Why is it that only Danny Moonstar is in the Uncanny X-Men, and she's in this Prisoner of X book. Why is she in both books? Well, it could be a mistake, or maybe there's something else involved. Here's what I will say. If this goes unanswered, it's going to have to be a mistake, like by default, and that's just really messed up. It's going to take away from my love of this book in a major way. But if somehow it's explained, that could probably be the sweetest twist there is in this comic book, man. I really have too much respect for the book to not believe that there's going to be some kind of a twist, like why Danny Moonstar is in both. And she is a psychic, and she does have her powers back, right? But, she had the techno-organic virus, the transmode virus, and, a version of the transmode virus in the other book. This one doesn't look like she does. Anyway, that's where I'm speculating. That's what I'm looking at. That's what I'm enjoying. That's what I really enjoy looking at and trying to figure out what the heck is going on in this book. If this book is really that good, and Brisson's book remains good till the end, I may go back and get the trade paperbacks, graphic novels. Not graphic novels or trade paperbacks. Go back and get them and read them just to see what's what. Because if this total story does actually mean something, cool. My whole thing was I don't think it's going to mean something. I just really enjoyed this book, Prisoner X. But if the Danny Moonstar thing turns into something, she's one of my favorite mutants. Anyway, guys, we'll see what's up. Professor Bill, Comic Book University. Class dismissed.